Hi children, today's topic is major relief divisions. The relief divisions of Indian landmass can be divided into 6. The Himalayas, Indo-Gangetic plains, the peninsular plateau, coastal plains, deserts and the island groups. Himalayas. What we learned about Himalayas in the earlier classes were these are the northern boundary of India. Highest peaks are situated in this region. It is snow covered, etc. Now we can learn a little more detail about the Himalayas. The Himalayan ranges run in west-east direction, covering an area of 2,400 kilometers. Their width varies from 500 in the west and 200 towards center and east. This means it is broader in the western area and narrower when it comes to eastern side. The Himalayas have altitudinal variations, means its height varies. It comprises of 3 parallel ranges, the Himadri or the Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas or the Himachal, and the Shivaliks. There are no particular boundaries among these, but these are separated with deep valleys and very big plateaus. The northernmost range is known as Himadri or the Greater Himalayas. This is the most continuous ranges consisting of highest peaks with an average elevation of 6,100 meters above the sea level. Greater Himalayas are composed of snow and icy cover. We can find glaciers here. The seasonal cycle of ice, movement, melting of glaciers are the source of perennial rivers. The world's highest peak, Mount Everest, is situated here. The peaks like Godwin Austen, Kanchenjunga, etc. are situated in Greater Himalayas. The ranges to the south of Greater Himalayas are known as Lesser Himalayas or the Himachal. It has the most rugged relief. These are composed of highly compressed rocks. Its height varies from 3,700 meters to 4,500 meters. The Pir-Panjal range, the Mahabharata ranges form important ranges of this region. The Lesser Himalayas consist of famous Kashmir Valley, Kangra and Kulu Valley. This region is also famous for hill stations like Shimla, Mussoorie, Nainital, Ranikhet, etc. This area we can see evergreen forest. The southernmost range of Himalayas are the Shivaliks. This extends over the width of 10 to 50 kilometers. Its altitude varies between 900 meters and 1100 meters above the main sea level. We can see dunes here. The valleys lying in between Lesser Himalayas and Shivaliks are known as dunes. Dehradun, Koti Dune, Pati Dune are some of the important dunes here. These ranges are known by different names in different regions. Jammu Hills in Jammu, Mishmi Hills in Arunachal Pradesh, and Kachar in Assam. These parts consist of thick gravel and alluvium. In Arunachal Pradesh, beyond the Brahmaputra Valley, the Himalayas take a hairpin bend to the south and act as eastern boundary and run through the northern states. The extension of Himalayas in the northeastern states are known as Purvanchal. Patkai Hills in Arunachal Pradesh, Naga Hills in Nagaland, Mizo Hills in Mizoram, and Manipuri Hills in Manipur. This region is composed of sedimentary sandstone. These regional divisions are shown in a table. By observing this, you can understand this better. Now let's see the importance of or the advantages of Himalayas. The formation of Himalayas influences the climate of India in various ways. These act as barriers protecting the Great Plains of India from cold winds blowing from the Central Asia during severe winter. These are the reasons for summer rains and monsoon type of climate beyond Western Ghats. In its absence, these regions would have become drier. The Himalayan rivers have a perennial flow as these are fed by glaciers and bring a lot of silt, making these plains very fertile.